CM Punk was that he has the WWE background. You would think he would at least be like great on the mic, you know what I mean? And like maybe he can't back it up or fight about it, but like he goes from like cocky and confident, I'm the fucking champ or whatever at WWE to like, oh, you know, just believe in yourself, kids. Like it's like really hard to. I just don't get it.
Don't believe in yourself.
And he has no physical. Like no physique, he doesn't. It's not like it's kind of sad. I just shit on CM Punk. For
no, listen, you didn't shit on him. You were honest about him. You were honest about what you saw. I don't think that's shitting on him.
Right.
He's a very nice guy. He's a very nice guy, and he's a hard worker. But he does not have athletic talent. He's missing a lot, and he's a showman. And when he was in the WWE, he was allowed to say, "I am the fucking man," and throw his arms up in the air. Right. And they had it scripted so that he was the man. But, you know, when you're in there with a guy like Mike Jackson, who had zero fear of him and just was so casual and just popping him in the face anytime he wanted to and literally could have stopped him anytime. If he just got angry and wanted to stop him, he could have stopped him at any point in the fight. And even though he beat him decisively, the performance it pissed Dana White off so bad the way he was fighting that he called him a fucking idiot and he said he'll never fight in the UFC again. And he won. So, like, if Mike Jackson went out there and just starched CM Punk with a right-hand, left-hook combination and that was the end of it, they would say, well, CM Punk, you gave it a shot. That's it. It's over. Mike, who would you like to fight next? And now it's like, you know, you're not even fighting in the UFC anymore because you should have stopped him like what you were doing. He tickled him. Yeah. He fucking tickled him during the fight.
Don't make a joke of the sport. Like, it's already like a joke that if this guy, you know, everyone thinks CM Punk's like a fucking joke. I guess he is, if that's the way they look. But, like, don't make a joke of the sport and like not, you know what I mean? Then you're kind of just like poking fun at the fans. I get where Dana's coming from.
I get where Dana's coming from too.
I just starched him.
Yeah, the whole thing was very weird. The whole thing was very weird. Like right away when you see CM Punk holding his hands up and moving stiff and throwing kicks, you're like, oh Jesus! Like I don't like that being on pay-per-view. I understand that they're selling pay-per-view cards, but pay-per-view in the UFC should be the elite fighters. Curtis Blades versus Alistair Overeem should have been on that pay-per-view card. That's what should have been there, not what we got to see. You know, what we got to see was just...
Yeah. I don't like when... It's like now, like you're playing a trick on the fans. You know what I mean? Right. You're promoting this guy as if he's something, and then it's like sparring videos come out, and it's like, what the fuck is this? You know?
Sparring videos were crazy.
It was awful.
It was like a guy who just showed how to spar.
Awful.
It's like you took a dude who's no wrestling background, no nothing, and you're like, all right, this is what I want you to do. This is a jab. This is a right hand. And this is when you throw a kick, I want you to pivot your hips. Go ahead in there and spar. I mean, he doesn't have the ability to move his body right. There's a lot of guys that you could take out there that are track and field guys or football players, and you could get them to fight better than him in a couple of weeks.
Right.
Easily, because they're athletes. Yeah. They're athletes. They would understand how to shift their weight, throw a punch, and...
Yeah, the sparring videos that I saw I think it was from his first fight. But even then, like, wasn't he signed for like 2 years before he had his first fight or something?
Yes.
Like, there's no way that you're 6 years deep in the game and you still are that bad. You know what I mean?
He doesn't have any talent. That's all it is. He just doesn't have physical talent, for whatever reason. Whether it's his approach, his intensity, whether it's not his coaching. He's with Duke fucking Rufus, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
how does Duke feel about that? He talks about Duke Rufus. In one of the pre-fights, he said, how do you see this fight? He's like, oh, I really like a head kick. Duke would love to see a head kick. I'm like, I don't think that's going to happen.
Oh, that's so crazy. That's such a crazy thing to say. Yeah. You know, Duke's a beautiful person. He's a great guy in every sense of the word. He just is. He's a great guy. He did his best. You know, there's only so much you could do. Right. You know. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you would love working with Duke. I'm sure he would love working with you. If you and Duke worked together, I'm sure you guys would have a great old time. Because you're Joe fucking Schilling.
That's right.
And he's Duke fucking Rufus. Let him know. You know, let him know. But you know what I mean? I mean, you have to have something to work with. You know, I mean, if Duke just grabbed some dude from a gas station that has been drinking beer and smoking cigarettes his whole life and had him in a fight in 6 months, how much can you possibly expect?
I don't know, but I would rather see that fight against CM Punk than these other ones, right? Let's find out how that one would go. I know a guy you can find at a gas station, beer and cigarettes.
What's interesting is they both guys fought Mickey Gall first, which is weird.
Did you see his Instagram?
Mickey's?
Yeah, he did like his own pre-fight analysis of how it was going to go. It was really good.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
really good.
you know, that was a disaster. When I saw Mickey fight, and then I saw that he was going to fight CM Punk, I was like, who said yes to this? Why the fuck would you say yes to this? This is 100% guaranteed brain damage. There's no way you're going to beat him. There's not. You don't have a goddamn chance in hell. You have no chance. And I was saying that people get mad at me. The CM Punk fans are getting mad at me. I'm like, look, this is what I do. My job is to analyze shit.
Right.
I look at fighters. I look at I understand what I'm talking about, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is like I got a pit bull and I'm going to put him in a cage with a puppy. What do you think's going to happen? The pit bull's going to kill the puppy. This is what.
Straight
this
up,
is how
dude.
it works.
Straight up.
This isn't well, maybe that puppy going to grab him by the face. No. Listen to me. I'm telling you, this is how bad this matchup is. This is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt with a nasty back game.
Well, I mean, you
he's
look at,
strong and fast.
You look at the matchup with that CM Punk just had Mike Jackson. Mickey beat Mike Jackson in like under a minute.
Smushed
think,
him,
right?
Yeah, smushed him. Took his back, strangled him.
He's been out here training with me for like the 3 months now. And the kid's getting really good. His striking's getting really, really good.
He's fucking talented, man.
Really good.
And he talks a lot of shit too.
Yeah, he's good.
Plus, he's got hilarious walkout music when he comes out. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you're so fine.
I've been trying to convince him ever since he got here. I called his phone. And it's like, you know, those people that have those ringback songs and they're like fucking horrible elevator music. Every time he answers, and I'm like, dude, turn that fucking shit off. You change it, or at least have it be, hey, Mickey, you're so fine.
Yeah.
You know? And
what is his music that he has on?
It's some trash. It's like just elevator, dun 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 dun, dun, like something awful. Fucking change it, Mickey.
That's
change
the
it,
worst.
buddy.